like we're getting going right now.
All right, so we'll kick this off again. Yow, everyone. Welcome to eXtv and our coverage of the lower bracket finals on not CP, it is PL Upward between AG and Apocalypse Gaming Highlander and Menace to Society. So already we're seeing some suicides out here, and I'm so happy to be joined by Sigafu, one of the best engineer minds in UGC Platinum. So Sigafu, what are you already seeing here in terms of NG build? There's only one suicide. How does that make you wait?
He's going with mini sentries for first. This is actually what he did on Monday and the scrim earlier today. It's an interesting strategy. Basically, kind of what his aim to do is to stay alive as much as possible, to keep the minis up, and to kind of keep that the left side down as much as possible. And it's an interesting strategy because Squid kind of plays forward to kind of support that action, and then Platinum also supports those minis. You know, the first point's so hard to hold with a full level 3 sentry gun that I don't think it's a terrible strategy. But you really need your team to play around it to make it work.
Alright, we'll see how it goes as we are ready here for the first moments. Gotta watch out for any jumping bombers, but they're gonna be significantly surprised when they don't see that level 3 sentry gun so far. Nothing coming out here from AG.
Yeah, it looks like it's just the standard push from AG coming out, trying to get the suicides on the card before. Oh, the medic's actually coming out right now. They're coming out early. Maybe they realized there was no level 3.
A lot of demo spam coming their way, and Uber is popped because of that. So we do have the Uber pop from AG. mTs counters, not to protect the sentry gun or anything, but just to buy back some of that space. Medic Harbley is flying all around, but he does survive. Both that Uber and Kozin survives as well for AG, but he is going to head back to his spawn, so AG not able to get any real ground with that Uber.
Yeah, it seemed that they kind of pushed. I think it would have made more sense for them to kind of do the traditional suicide, even though there's no level 3, just to get that Uber advantage. Be kind of curious. They're trying to take a round right now, so yeah, we'll see kind of how it plays out. Are they taking that?
The cart is moving. That's definitely, we do have Killamal putting a good amount of time on the cart, which is, you know, absolutely the moral of the story in Payload. Platinum coming in and taking down Circle Lagoon as he did try to get aggressive up the stairs, but was pushed back. So Ubers are going to be even here, and we will see these exchanges again very soon. So again, we'll see who's going to be the one to take the most ground or get the most cards here early in the get-goes of.
It looks like mTs is going to use theirs first aggressively. I don't think Harbley was forced on this, and they don't get Kozin down. Even if they did, it would have been only a force pop, so AG with a really big advantage now. They're going to respawn quickly, and they're going to have full advantage, and they should take this with the next push.
Right, there's not too much that mTs can do right here, just trying their best to hopefully get that Uber, that medic before that pop goes off. Marissa is trying to snipe, but being pressured right now by Killamal. Killamal takes down that threat. Uber is popped and separated a little bit from their demo man right there was Kozin, but manages to hook up with 38 Special. He does a good job of pushing the entire mTs back behind the hill, but they are not ready to give up yet because they are about 70–80% Uber right now, so they could possibly contest this before the cart reaches that first point.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a really great job by mTs to pull back just enough that they can kind of put some spam down the card, keep their medic alive, and still hold ground, even though they gave up some.
So now we will have that fall back to second. Oh, the Uber is popped, and absolutely chaos going on the point right there. Wow, Sovereign getting a huge sticky in there. Platinum also cleaning up as well. Cart just completely cleared off right there. Kozin gets gunned down by Squid, who follows up after that Uber, so some great work right here from Menace to Society to just stop them in their tracks, and then Platinum finishes 38 Special off with the whip. I don't know if you saw that, but that's not something you always hear or always see.
Yeah, a little bit strange there, but they did get, what do you want to call it? They did get AG's medic down in the process, so they're going to have a like 20% advantage. That's the kind of aggression that I kind of speak to out of mTs. When they get Uber, they don't like to hold on to it. They want to push from it right away. And that was kind of an interesting push straight from lower, but definitely caught him off guard, and then Squid doing a great job chasing down the medic and getting the kill.
Meanwhile, that does buy a bit of time for Lightoff to build up his level 3. It's at a level, it is level 2 right now, taking some spam, but some nice Pride Grow action from Fathom. Keeps it up right there, so Fathom doing some nice reflex as a loose soldier that is Ricky just sending a ton of rockets its way. Lieber is popped for MTS as they try to get something going over the hill right there, but pretty much just have to fall back. Kozen is about 90% Uber right here. Can't go down, but the sentry gun goes down without the Uber even needed to be popped. 38 special getting those bombs in there, and that will be the cap. 4 minutes and 6 seconds. How do you like that time for a second point here in Upward?
It's a little bit slow, but AG just had, or I'm sorry, MTS just had 4 people down. They have 100% Uber. They may be able to take clear really quickly, which can help speed up this time.
38 Special is certainly playing aggressively with that Uber popped. He tried to make a little bit more room carved out for AG. Didn't turn out to be great because Red is playing forward aggressively as well. There's that level 1 sentry gun, or it's a mini sentry gun being wrangled right now, so Lightoff has gone back to that mini. But right now it's doing enough. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Harlu actually went down in that exchanger. I didn't see how, so that's going to give AG again the advantage by about 30%. So they should be able to take third comfortably. They're taking ground. Oh wait.
Squid came in from behind, and despite the fact that there were 3 players surrounding Kozen goes down. It's a really nice flank right there from Squid. Meanwhile, Marissa getting kill them all. Noko getting the backstab on Chimp Feet, and just a lot of things going right here for Menace to Society.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as Squid got in there distracted, and then Menace to Society just used that DM and just crushed AG right there, getting the frags, and they're going to get the nice holds right now, kind of holding that, holding for. Still running mini sentry though. I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah, this is so weird because I usually want to comment on Inji stuff, so it's great to have you here and call out Inji stuff as well. That's what I was about to say though. Anyway. Just have a little bit of not a lull in the action, but we're just waiting to see if perhaps MTS is going to pop this Uber, and Harblue goes down to a headshot from FaZe. They were pushing forward, probably trying to take in Platinum, but Platinum gets caught out after his medic went down, and what a great pick right there from FaZe. Kozen's going to have this Uber advantage right now, and this will be the time for AG to push forward.
Oh, what a great shot. Not even with that, but Harblue was also whipped as well, so he had a little speed boost and still got headshot. Nice make by FaZe there.
Uber is popped for AG. They're just pushing into that mini sentry gun, just taking space right now as Lightoff retreats and just puts a mini as many times as he can. But looks like most of MTS, well, Marissa goes down right there, so that's a good pick. Not gonna have to push into a sniper line, or sniper sights, as this cart rounds the corner.
Though she did trade with 38 Special there, though, again, with the spawn advantage that Blue has here, he's already back up and ready to push the car. Marissa still has 4 seconds before she gets up.
Yeah, now FaZe is already going to be able to put himself in position. And FaZe versus Marissa Sniper Fest, we should talk about that more when we have a second, but this card is rounding the corner very rapidly and doesn't look like MTS has too much set up. I think Lightoff is still on that mini. It's not like he has time to get a level 3 going.
Yeah, and Harblue goes down again, and that's going to give a really big advantage for Kozen coming to the last here.
Yeah, did you see what took down Harblue right there?
I'm looking, trying to look through the logs right now.
It's alright. He's down, that's all that matters, and Kozen is 100% Uber right now. Harblue's actually fell down right into the Uber. Oh my god, that's scary, but in comes the Uber from AG, that mini sentry. Oh, it's a level 3 sentry, sorry about that. So Lightoff did get that up. That's pretty impressive right there, but the sentry gun does not go down.
Yeah, right there, and that's... See, MTS is cleaning up the frags as soon as they go down. Nice job by MTS to kind of collapse after the Uber gets over, and nice job by the Lights Off there, using the Rescue Ranger combo to keep that gun up. But that's kind of a mistake by 38 Special.
Oh my... Kozen going down right there. Squid following up on that and gets the medic kill. So you're talking about the players collapsing for MTS collapsing in around AG after that Uber fell off. Squid was not content to let Kozen get away. So nice pick right there. Kozen back though with that crit streak, so that should be interesting.
Yeah, well, with Harblue at 90 or 100% here, I'm going to be expecting him to push out in the next 5 to 10 seconds. He likes to get really aggressive with Ubers on defense, so be curious to see if they're going to try to go for a pick or if they're going to try to hold it more passively.
Kozen with about 80% on that crit streak. We'll probably be moving soon. You don't want to hold on to that crit for too long, obviously. Sentry gun has been relocated, but now there's a spy, that Surfboard Lagoon, in on poor Lightoff. Oh no, his back is so exposed. Down goes Lightoff, Surfboard Lagoon. That is Deer getting the big pick. Crits comes in, but Red Uber is popped. Tons of MTS players being tossed about, but they lose 4. Oh, but Ingham's... Oh my goodness, so much going on right now. as only 4 up for AG, 4 up for MTS. But it looks like AG is in the position to push on the carts. They don't have their medic, whereas Harblue is still up. And, oh, Sovereign is just going to put a bunch of stickies on the cart and stop that cart.
Yeah, it looks like Kozin is still going to try for the crit streak here. I don't know if I agree with this because they still have to push into an Uber with crit streak. They're not going to have the advantage. They got to hope for something to happen to Harblue, else they're going to just be pushing kind of stalely into this Uber. I don't know if I agree with him keeping to that. I think he should have switched up after that death.
Well, we will see. Looks like a little breathing time right now for MTS. But not enough, as in comes the soldier. That's Ricky trying to get a bomb in on Harblue, force the Uber pop or perhaps a drop right there, but he was completely denied by Fathom, so a nice pyro protection right there. Red is going to get that Uber off and push forward. So far, not getting too many kills. Kill 'em all did go down, but now they're in this really awkward position behind, but also in the lines. Oh,
I was going to say, Platinum had a really great job. I was watching his cam the whole time. They popped Uber right onto the combo, and then all he did was focus on Kozin. Kozin dropped down to the lower med pack, and he just jumped down straight onto him and focused down the whole time. Really good job by Kozin chasing down the med there.
Or Platinum chasing down Kozin.
Platinum, I'm sorry, what am I saying? Platinum onto Kozin.
Wow, so MTS looking like they may not, for a while it looks like they may not be able to hold this. They're just holding on by a few players, a few plays, but this hold is actually working for them. That mini sentry gun, now light off, is in upper area, with the mini sentry just overlooking the cart tracks. Oh, Harblue got sniped, but Kozin goes down to Squid again. I just need to go on the Squid cam, and he has just been doing amazing amounts of pressure onto Kozin. Kozin, of course, is going to be up significantly sooner than Harblue, so that will give blue team, that is AG, a little bit of an advantage, but we'll see how much they can work with.
Yeah, and actually FaZe right there just took down Harblue as well, and it was an absolutely insane snipe. Just a really quick scope, maybe like 5 feet away. Really good shot to kind of trade medics right there, and now we're going to see if Kozin is going to take the advantage. Oh, no, actually they're a little bit behind here.
Yeah, not sure what happened right there, but so they will be about even, and yeah, Kozin is back on that regular medigun, or still on the regular medigun. So we have a second here to breathe, but what do you think of this FaZe versus Marissa sniper battle?
Yeah, it's one though, FaZe has really defined himself as a top 5 sniper coming into this season. I mean, I think that he was kind of overlooked being on but I think he's really kind of proven himself to be a really great sniper, especially after the playoffs. He's had a fantastic playoff run, especially last week, on Monday against Max. He went absolutely ham, 19 kills. That's almost twice almost everybody else in the final third round. It was insane.
And of course that was on this map, so he's obviously having some success right there. Oh, Uber is forced by both sides. A little steroid have an awkward exchange right here as Pyro blasts up, but Sovereign is going to get the last call and takes down Kozin with chip feet with one sticky, it looks like right there. He's just cleaning up. Wow, doing some really nice work in the stairway. Not completely done. He has to deal with this Pyro and somehow takes down Geosis. Wow. Sovereign just on fire, and that's literally on fire. He does hook up with this medic. Wow. That's some nice work right there from Sovereign.
Yeah, AG just can't seem to break this hold by MTS in that upper area. They just can't seem to get enough pressure in there. Really good job by MTS.
Yeah, so what's this is it's a different hold than you usually see here on Upward Lash. Usually you're pushing into a level 3 sentry gun, and that's where your Ubers are focused and all that jazz. But when you have a different setup like this, it causes you to think differently, and sometimes you don't even know what to do. We do have the Uber popped again by MTS. It's actually popped on Squid, which is not a bad idea, but in comes Platinum and takes out Kozin. Poor Kozin cannot stay alive.
Yeah, in that situation, Kozin and 38 Special are trying to push up the stairs, getting a little bit, overextending a little bit, and they got caught out. As soon as MTS saw that they were so close, they pushed with an Uber straight into them and took out Kozin basically for free.
Yeah, interesting positioning right there. Not exactly sure what he was thinking. Maybe a miscommunication of comms there, or anyway.
They could have been trying to get a force pop potentially out of Harblue, maybe pushing up the stairs, hopefully get a force pop and then run away. I mean, that's the only thing I can really think of why they're getting so aggressive right there.
Yeah, so we'll see. Kozen about 50% now. You can bet he's going to play passively right now, and yeah, he is playing pretty far back. They need this Uber. They cannot afford to lose him again, and if they do, they're running out of time right here. Cart is moving backwards, and that's definitely not the story they want for the ending of this first round. The ending of the story, I don't know. Anyway. Here we do have the Uber popped again on Squid. He's gonna push in here, try to find Kozen, who has this 100% Uber, but it looks like Kozen gets the Uber pop off, flashing it between his heavier classes who are trying to push forward. Now he's on Kill 'Em All, and Kill 'Em All taking down No-Go, and Fathom gets finished off. Pretzel is down to Ricky, taking him out of this equation, so some of these bigger classes are out for MTS. Oh, 5-6 down right now as AG looks like they're finally coming up with the answer to this problem. Harbly going down as Ricky is just having a field day upstairs, taking down Marissa as well. No one's gonna stop him. He's having way too much fun. Cart is being pushed. They need, it did stop being pushed, so AG needs that presence, but they also need to get these frags, obviously. Respawn's coming for MTS, and it looks like the Cart will finally reach the end. And there we go, AG with a time of 15 minutes. Excuse me, 15 minutes and 4 seconds.
Yep.
Expert commentary by Sigurd. No, so yeah, what do we?
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
What do you think of the first half?
Wow, that's a crazy time. I mean, I haven't seen that large of a time in a while. That's like usually it's like you either hold fourth or you don't give up that time. That's like barn blitz time or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
AG's gonna need a miracle here. They're gonna basically need to hold him probably to third or kind of have a miracle fourth hold. I mean, fourth is a really holdable point. Third is a really holdable point. But they're gonna really need to pull something out to hold for 15 minutes.
I mean, I've seen 19-minute times, but those definitely weren't in platinum. Like as you said, like usually you hold or or just don't get it. So we'll see. Tell me what you think about this build here by Jordan on Apocalypse Gaming NG.
Let's see. So he's got his gun kind of in the slower spot. I mean, the problem with the first point, it's level 2. There's never really any perfect spot. Like Badwater, there's a perfect spot. Upward, there's not really. So this is kind of I kind of like this placement. I kind of do this every once in a while. It's kind of to stop bombers and to kind of just being a different spot to throw you off.
Yeah, I agree. Being wrangled too, so just can target down anyone who's trying to peek their head over the stairs. In comes the Uber immediately, so MTS is not wasting any time. Sapper goes down on the sentry gun as well, but Sovereign takes it out with the stickies. Uber is popped in retaliation by AG, pressuring back MTS and doing a good job of that. Carbon gets sniped down by FaZe as he tried to retreat, but despite all of that pressuring back, the card is still being moved forward.
Yeah, the most important part about this is AG's medics kept up. They were losing players. Actually, they're losing a little bit too many players. They don't even need to back out now with spawn advantage. Yeah, they're definitely going to have to pull back or hold a little bit more passively and give up first. It's not the ideal first hold they needed to start off with the 15-minute time.
Yeah, you gotta hold it for longer than that. They do have this teleporter still up, and it looks like Chimpy was gonna spawn behind them. He tried to get something done right there, but it was targeted down, and down goes the teleporter. Noko is to be pointed out, got Jordan right there, so Jordan's not gonna have anything going out that second here for a while. What did you see?
It looks like Surfboard Deer took down a Harblue. I couldn't tell if that was it says knife. Doesn't know if it's butter knife or a backstab, but that's gonna give AG the advantage here. Last week against Ginyu, they didn't like to get too aggressive with it, so I'm kind of curious to see how they'll play it tonight against MTS.
They're actually pushing through tunnel right now. Kozen bringing out his Demo Man and Soldier from behind the cliff. They do manage to take out Platinum with a headshot. FaZe taking it out right there, and yeah, they're going to come in from behind. So interesting strategy right here. We'll see if it can result in anything. So far, it's not done anything but just waste a lot of time.
Well, now they get to pinch Harblue off. Harblue and their Demo Man is caught out. They should be able to get a free kill on Harblue and then retain their advantage, assuming AG's medic stays up throughout this. But if they should not let Harblue out.
Finally, Harblue does go down. Gios just came in there and finished off both Sovereign and Harblue, something that no one else could do, it seemed like. So they did get that kill, so eventually it turned out good for them, or well for them, and that forward aggression worked. They lost the sentry in the process, but I don't think it was level 2 anyway at that point.
Yeah, that was a really great play by AG right there, going underneath and just doing a complete flank unbeknownst to mTs. Really nice job. They pinched them, and then they got the meta kill. Now they have the advantage again, and they're going to buy themselves a little bit more time to help take off this 15-minute time they put up.
It just was a little bit wonky to watch, so.
Yeah, it's a little bit strange.
Someone in chat says, and not any pipes were hit that day, so Sovereign was having a bit of trouble. Anyway, doesn't matter. Here comes the Uber pop again. Kozin getting that, so he's been doing a much better job of staying alive, and that's going to be a key in a long-time defense. Gets the Uber off, and a bomb in from Ricky, but he's not able to get the med. Harblue did take some damage right there, but he will survive. Has about 100% Uber charge ready to go. They are coming through the tunnel, and they want to end this now. But they will be able to, but they're going to see if they can at least get that level 2 sentry gun down. First sticky missing, and Sabra looks like he'll be able to connect. Sentry gun down, AG giving up second here, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, AG, when they got really aggressive that second time around, Kozin was really far out of the game, and they basically kind of gave up second because of that aggression. If they're going to push out, they need to make sure they take down the medic, or that's exactly what's going to happen. They pushed out, nothing happened from it, now they just gave up second for free.
See, Ubers are about even. Harblue is seriously hurt right now, but doesn't look like anybody's in position to clean up. Oh, Surfboard Lagoon tried to get in there, but goes down to the whip. So Platinum with the whip. That's going to be the surprise takeaway from this first round, I'd say. Here comes the Uber from mTs. Kozin's going to try to hold on to his for a little bit longer. Pop it on Pyro, doing some nice reflection and air blasting, so they can't get anywhere close to that level 2 sentry gun. Doesn't matter if Hill connects, and Sovereign takes down that sentry. Sorry, I'm trying to read the kill feed as it's going, but it's ridiculous. So it looks like AG is going to outlast and do a good job saving space right here for their engineer to continue building up. So Jordan gonna try to get that level 3 back in action. However, there's still ×3, ×4 on the cart right now, as Menace to Society able to still keep that player presence near the cart despite the scattering after the Ubers.
Yeah, I mean, they took down, AG took down a lot of mTs's big classes right there, but, you know what, they did a really great job of getting down the cart, despite not really getting any advantage off of the Uber. They still took the cart so far that now when they do this final push, the cart's almost all the way there.
New Uber pop, mTs does cap that third point. Red Uber pop as well, but just kind of keep players alive. Goes in, getting those overheals and getting everybody back to last to set up for what should be an epic defense if they can pull it off. I don't know, 9 minutes and 40 seconds for defense on last and upward. What do you think, Sigfu? Is it possible?
I hope they do a lot of praying, because they're going to need to pull out something very magical to be able to hold this time.
It is definitely going to be a challenge. I can't see what Jordan has got going on. He is on the regular reg, so trying to get up a level 3, but it's only a level 1 right now. So far, though, nobody on the cart, so AG has done a good job of clearing people off the cart, but that is mostly because mTs is just waiting for that Uber to get up. And now that they have it, we'll see how this push comes. It could definitely set the tone for this last few minutes. Uber is popped on the stairs by both teams. Heavies exchanging a little fire, but nobody going down. Obviously, Platinum did get finished off by Chimpy right there, so that's significant. As looks like the sentry gun stayed up as well because Lightoff got the kill on Surfboard Lagoon. So, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, mTs actually did a really good job there because basically they got just a couple person advantage, not a lot, but it's enough for Sovereign to take ground, Sweater to take ground, and now they're going to be able to take this point probably. So it wasn't much of an advantage, they really took advantage of the positioning that AG was giving them.
3 up right now for AG, and it's anybody and everybody onto the cart, but it looks like no one will be able to get there in time. And that will be a cap right there for Menace to Society. The first round going to mTs. So, what'd you think of that? I mean, kind of a foregone conclusion that you're not going to be able to hold last for over about 10 minutes. So, was there really anything AG could do, or is this kind of just let MTS take this, and then AG's thinking to themselves, okay, now we can take the next 2 in a row like we did last Monday.
Yeah, they definitely got to shake this off. I mean, they kind of got, I wouldn't say unlucky. You know, MTS obviously earned that 15-minute time, but they really need to focus on, okay, that happened. Let's go forward. Let's get that aggression. You know, that shouldn't happen again. Mostly, that time mostly came from that last hold by MTS. So they just got to make sure that they get more aggressive on those last pushes. Because else they would have had a decent time, probably around like 9 minutes. You know, something reasonable. So I'll be curious to see how AG comes out this time and if they're going to be able to have a better defense and what kind of time MTS is going to put up here.
Yeah, no, we didn't get time in the pregame, but let's go over rosters real quick. So you're talking about AG, of course, is Apocalypse Gaming Highlander. Kozen is on med, did a much better job staying alive that second round, but obviously not enough. FaZe, Sniper Extraordinaire, is actually second on his team in points right now. We have 38 Special as Demo Man. Geosis is going to be Pyro. Ricky is as a Soldier. Chimfeet is Heavy. Killamal is Scout. Jordan is Engineer. And then Surfboard Lagoon, aka Sidear, is going to be Spy. Do you want to go ahead and take the MTS roster?
Yeah, sure. Harblue is on Medic, Sweater or Sovereign is on Demo, Marissa is on Sniper, Platinum on Soldier, Squid on Scout, Pretzel on Heavy, Fathom on Pyro, Lights Off on NG, and Noko on Spy.
Now, as we have the scoreboard up, are there any scores that are surprising you? I gotta admit, a little surprised about how Pretzel and Chimfeet are both on the bottom half of the scoreboard right now for their teams. Those are the heavies. Those are the big players in Highlander. So you usually think. Is there any way you can explain that, or how do you approach that?
I think this was a game. I don't know. It seemed a lot more. They're playing a lot more demo focus. Basically, is what it seems like. Actually, 38, not 38 special, but got the sizzling stats up right here. Sweater going big with 29 kills, topping the frag board for MTS, followed just behind Platinum, and then 38 Special with 22 frags, second only behind FaZe, who again is having a fantastic game, top fragging for his team. And it seems, yeah, it's a battle between the demos today. Be curious to see if they're going to be able to involve. I mean, Pretzel, Chimfeet, very good heavies, both of them. If they're going to get a little bit more involved this next round.
Also on the season stats, you can see that FaZe has 22 headshots to Marissa's 16, so that's definitely telling a story right there about FaZe and his comfort level on Upward.
Yeah, as I said, I saw the quick scope headshot on Harblue close up. I mean, it was a thing of beauty. FaZe really great at that quick scope. Marissa taking a little bit more time getting those body shots. She has 22 kills with 16 headshots, but you know, you get a kill, and that's all that matters at the end. And Marissa's doing a good job keeping up, though FaZe out-fragging her at the moment.
Keep an eye on that sniper battle. Anything else in Sizzling Stats that you want to bring up? Anything, again, surprising? What surprises me is that... I'm going to ask a question and not let you answer, if that's okay.
All right.
Surprises me is the medics are pretty even, except for Uber's dropped. Harbu has 2, and Kozen has none. But other than that, they're even in Ubers and pretty even in their healing. So what it seems like we're calling Kozen dying a lot, but Harbu has been having that trouble staying alive as well.
I think that it seems that Harblue on defense has been staying alive a lot better. I don't know, yeah, it's one of those things like, I was kind of surprised. I looked at that too, and that was one of the first things I looked to see which one, and they're even in deaths, and that was a little bit surprising to me as well.
Well, we'll see how this second half plays off. We are live with the second half. First half of the second... I confused myself. Anyways, we're going live. It is 1-0 MTS in the lead, but Apocalypse Gaming definitely showed that they have the spirit, the gumption, the moxie to win 2 in a row on Upward, as they did against Game U last Monday.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
So we have an interesting strategy right here. I don't know if you're watching, but 38 Special just sent 4 pills off the side of the map. But looks like I don't understand these really high demo strategies, but do you see a sentry gun?
He's actually running minis as well. Looks like he focused on getting... He's kind of actually going to copy exactly what Light Off was doing. With the teleporter behind the house, he focused on getting that level 3 dispenser up right away, and then he's going to play his mini sentries on the left-hand side. So we'll see if that works out for him as well as it did with MTS the first round.
I miss level 3s. Just gonna say it. We do have a bombing soldier in, but Platinum gets completely denied mid-air. Kill 'em all finally takes him out right there. We do have the Uber popped immediately out of blue. MTS looks like Hard Blue got challenged right there, took about half damage. Now he's gonna be in a very vulnerable position as he's trying to fall back. Probably won't survive this. There is a bomb in, and Ricky should be taking him out. He does. So a nice bomb from Ricky takes out Hard Blue. Kozen, meanwhile, able to stay alive after his Uber fades away, but it looks like AG is going to have to give up space as they lost a lot of players in that first exchange.
Yeah, MTS's aggression is really unusual, really uncommon style of play to just go out there, we're going to pop our Uber, we're going to go out there straight away. And it seemed to work out to them. I mean, just because of the spawn advantage as well, even if you trade the amount of kills, even if your meta goes down, you're going to come back up so quickly that if your players just keep aggressive, you're going to be able to take ground for free, and they're doing a really good job of it right there.
Now, it's got to be running through their minds of what AG did last time when they had an Uber advantage, which was come through under the tunnel and up behind to squeeze out that combo, the opposing combo, so we'll have to keep an eye definitely on that to see if they replicate that strategy. Definitely probably one of those things you can only do once until the other team gets wise to your actions.
It looks like AG might be doing this uber aggressively. I don't know if I agree with that. Kozen is really, I'm not sorry, Harpoon's really good at getting out alive and running away. I think they should hold this a little bit more defensively. Looks like they are actually going to keep it to themselves. They're just, oh, they're going underneath again.
I don't know, but I'm really nervous for Kozen right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and he does pop the Uber. Not even sure what they're doing. They're going to go over the hill, it looks like, but Hard Blue is ready and waiting with his Uber to pop in retaliation. And yeah, AG falling back. There is a mini sentry gun wrangled, but that's going to be nothing to the power of Sovereign's kills. But actually, it wasn't him. It was Pretzel taking out the sentry gun and dispenser right there. So MTS, just by threat of their Uber alone, pushing AG back. AG they have their entire lineup up right now, so they're just trying to get in position and ready to hold this this third point for longer.
Love it. AG's getting really aggressive right here. They're pushing out all the way on second. They're losing players. I don't know. I'm worried about them getting caught out here.
I was already falling back to third and seeing what kind of defense they were going to set up, and that's why I was silent for so long, because they weren't there. They were pushing forward. So what is up with that strategy, Sigfrid? What do you make of that?
Maybe they thought that they could catch Hard Blue out, but they just lost a lot of players. Again, they have a spawn disadvantage, so any player they lose is a bad, any player they trade is a disadvantage to them. But looks like Ubers are going to get traded here, and AG might actually take this taking ground. They have the better Uber. They're pushing into them. We'll see how this turns out right now, and the kills are in the advantage of AG. Three advantage for AG. Respawn's coming in for MTS right now. Looks like they're going to be holding ground, so not too bad of a counter pop at AG here, though they're holding a little bit far back. They need to get some spam down in that cart to stop getting so forward.
Yeah, really interesting aggression right there. At one point, Hard Blue had about 30 health left, but nobody on AG was in position to follow up on that kill, so could have been a really awesome Uber pop. Turns out it's just going to be a pretty good Uber pop, but they still need to, yeah, like you said, keep moving forward. Right now, we do have Fathom pushing forward and just denying anybody territory in the little house right here.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, Nursa might have been pushed off the cliff by FaZe with a sniper shot. I'm not entirely sure, but she did fall off.
We'll call it that instead of she just stepped backward when she didn't know where she was. But we have some big stickies coming in onto the cart, just clearing everybody off. However, it was capped. Meanwhile, FaZe getting 2 headshots in a row before Marissa finally finishes him off. But the cart's still rolling right there. We have ×1 times, well, okay, stopped as these heavier glasses are going to push forward for MTS. Kozen has this 100% Uber ready to go, and we'll have to pop it as MTS pops theirs. We're gonna have a little excursion on the stairs where a whole lot of nothing happens, except Josis and Server Luku both go down when they did not get some of that Uber flash. Oh, Chippy goes down as Squid came in from behind, and this looks like it's going to be the little bit that MTS needed to clear the way to the end. Only 3 up right now for AG. There, 1 up is, Ricky, but he can't do it all by himself. Mini Sentry doing some work right there. MTS so very, very close right here, but Kill 'Em All's on the cart, defends it right there, takes down Sovereign, takes out the Demo Man, and then finishes off Hard Blue, finishes off Pretzel. Kill 'Em All is on a rampage. and single-handedly holding this point for his team. Takes a ton of damage, will fall back to his medic, but those respawns are coming in for AG, and they may be able to hold this Sigafu. What do you think?
Kill 'em all is going crazy, and the fact that they're holding this is insane. Really good job by AG to somehow keep this thing alive, even if it's just buying them a few more seconds on the cart.
Every second matters. Kill 'em all finally went down, and with that, no, the cart's gonna be stopped.
Great play by Deer. Oh my goodness.
But now only 3 up for AG. Is this going to be it? It is. Oh my goodness. 5 minutes and 37 seconds. But wow, those 37 seconds
It could
brought
be the
on.
difference
Yeah,
maker.
that could definitely. So Kill 'em all doing great. Deer, that is Surfboard Lagoon, also doing a great job just to delay it for a few seconds, and those seconds, oh my god, how much they matter. We'll see though. We'll see if AG can put on their big kid pants and pull out another stunning time like they did Monday. They know they have it in them, so we'll see.
Yeah, 5:30 is going to be a really tough time to beat. I mean, it's definitely not like a 3-minute time on Badwater or anything, but it's basically you have maybe one mistake that you can allow, and then after that you got to play perfect.
Definitely a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and I just want to talk about real quick that last push was a really great job by mTs, and they seem to be doing this a lot, which is that when you have equal Ubers, the way that you can handle this is you can either have your medic, one get the other medic forced, so you get advantage, or what mTs is doing, which is they run in with an Uber, they force their medic, and then as soon as they force their medic, they run away, because, you know, obviously they have the advantage. And then they just start trading players, and really great last push by mTs right there, basically forcing the Uber, getting out, not losing players, and then just using their DM to win. Is a really clean push.
Alright, so we see similar setup from Light Off here on first, that mini sentry gun doing all the work. So far, just Geosis and Surfboard Lagoon going down for AG as they tentatively push out. Oh, but a huge backstab from Milko takes down Kozen. Uber dropped. Oh, and that's the one mistake they can make this entire round.
Man, that's going to be hard to come back from. Especially after mTs, they had a really good first hold the first round.
Wow.
Harblue popping his Uber here, I really don't agree with that play, because when you pop your Uber, you're giving AG, now you're even, and you're not really taking any ground, you didn't really get any real kills out of it. I mean, I guess you're just baiting yourself to potentially drop yourself, but there's no real gain out of popping.
Oh my god, Noko's pressuring Kozen again! Oh god! Put down way too much pressure on the poor medic. Kozen is down to 50 health, needs to fall back, and this is not looking good for AG. Kozen is definitely the key to them surviving here. The crits, they are running that crits, those stickies coming down. Oh, get the 3K! But there was still a really nice reflector air blast in there, Fathom, denying that full potential of the crits. Kozen taking a lot of damage right there again, and still he's at 37 health. Oh my goodness, get that man a sandwich.
Yeah, and you can see the differences between the two teams here, is that AG, they popped the crits, they got a decent amount of kills. They could have taken ground. Looks like they got distracted by something on the right, and it basically didn't take any ground off the player advantage that they took. And now mTs is pushing back, pressuring them, and they should have had the cart, you know, they could have the cart cap now if they took that ground that they could have, you know, with the kills they got.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, and just now, no, still have to cap first. Finally, there we get it. Kozen has his Fritz Krieg ready to go again, but like you said, as much as you get those frags and you carve out space for yourself, you have to get that time on the cart, especially when you're racing against the clock. Fritz going off and taking down Sovereign and Harblue, and Marissa going down as well. Huge plays right there for the crits from 38 Special. So really nice work done right there. We'll see if this is the momentum shift that they need. Right now, there's not a whole lot of mTs alive. Pretzel was alive, but he actually goes down to Jordan and Rescue Ranger.
Wow.
All right, so analysis, can they do this? Do you think AG has it?
You know, AG definitely has a chance here. They could have got a little bit more forward, maybe spawn camp them as soon as after those crits, maybe caught a player coming out of spawn. But they still are basically even despite having the same amount of players down. They have a chance here if they play this right. They have crits advantage. They need to push in with it right away. Hopefully get Harblue again. This crits is working for them.
Oh my goodness, here comes the crits. Hardblue is out of the picture though. One long-range sticky not doing a whole lot. Oh, 38 special goes down to a headshot from Marissa. Huge plays right there. Oh, Koza goes down to backstab. Noko finish him up. Oh my goodness, and this will probably be the end of that shift, momentum shift that the AG was hoping for. mTs just collapsing in everywhere, taking out AG players. Hardblue has this 100% Uber right now. What do you think, Sigafu, now?
Deer needs to go big right now. This is his chance to shine. And, it's taken out.
Yep.
I mean, this is gonna be... They can't. They basically need to get a push off. They need to push despite not having advantage. And they need to get on the cart. That's the only way they have a chance at this.
So no waiting for the crits, just go?
You just gotta go. With 1:30 on the clock, I mean, you just need to get the pop. And you just gotta basically get lucky. You gotta out-DM them. And I don't know, this is looking really bad for them.
But man, what is...
Yeah, they're stalling crits. They're at 90%. They're gonna pop in the next few seconds.
Hardblue's been ready and waiting with that 100% Uber. Actually, there it goes. Oh, it pops off. Pretzel mowing down 30th special, and Giosa's phase going down as well to Fathom. Platinum getting cousin. Oh, the snipers getting each other. Oh, the destruction. Oh, the humanity. Oh, AG.
Yeah, really great play by mTs. They're almost baiting AG to come forward with that crits, and as soon as they did, as soon as they started to just get that push ready, mTs flanked them completely and just destroyed their combo, destroyed any chance and hopes they had at getting a nice push off.
So with 45 seconds left, I think it's physically impossible right now for the card to get to there. Well, no, 40 seconds maybe, but not going to happen when Ricky just... body just goes flying across the screen. Oh no, Noko's coming in behind Koza and gets the stab again! Noko going huge! Going huge this round. And that is pretty much going to shut down any hope that AG had. 38 special is trying to push forward right here, but the Uber comes off again from mTs. They're going to push forward and just try to wipe the floor clean with AG. As this is the last 10 seconds and nothing is going to save this for Apocalypse Gaming. So Menace to Society taking this game 2-0 will make their way to the finals on Monday versus Street Hoops Esports. Congratulations, Menace to Society, but hard fought right there from Apocalypse Gaming. Sigafu, any thoughts?
That did not go close to how I thought it would. I thought AG would, they looked so good against Ginyu. I mean, obviously Ginyu didn't have their full roster from what they had in the regular season, but I mean, their pushes were so clean. They're aggressive at the right times, passive at the right times. And in this game, it just seemed like they kind of lacked that aggressiveness. And then mTs basically, their hyper aggressiveness really worked so well. They basically just would push in to AG, and basically anytime they wanted to take ground, they did. mTs played a really great game today. It's a really great match to watch.
Yeah, well done. So what was the difference in the second half, do you think?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just gonna say, girls going big. Marissa pulling out more headshots than FaZe right there, and Noko versus Surfboard Lagoon had similar backstabs, but Noko's were a million times more game-changing for mTs right there. So a shout out to both those assassin classes.
Yeah, and we were talking about the heavies pre-game, or just before this round. Pretzel going big, top fragging with 18 kills, just 1 kill ahead of Marissa. So definitely the heavies came a bigger role this second time around.
All right, so let's look forward a little bit. Monday night, it's going to be Street Hoops versus Menace to Society. It's a matchup that we saw last Monday. Do you think there's going to be any difference this time around?
Yeah, definitely. I think mTs, they looked like a completely different team from what they did on Monday. I'm really looking forward to it. mTs is a team that plays exceptionally well on 5 CP and Koth maps because, as you can see throughout their pushes here, is basically as soon as they have an Uber, they push with it, they get really aggressive, they take ground, and that's exactly what you want out of a team who plays CP and Koth. And they're really smart team with that aggression on those types of maps. So I think that when they played Street Hoops, it wasn't on their best map. I'm expecting Street Hoops to probably pick a PL map just purely for that reason. But I'm really curious to see what happens when Street Hoops goes against them toe-to-toe on probably a 5 CP map. I'll be really curious to see how that goes down.
Definitely going to be absolutely epic. That'll be next Monday at 9:30 Eastern here on eXtv. We're not sure about the casters, who they will be yet, but definitely will be covered and will be an awesome match. Sigifu, any last thoughts here before we wrap it up?
Not really. Just a really great game by both teams, and just really happy to be in my first cast. It was a lot of fun.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us. Definitely a great time. Definitely loved hearing your analysis. Real quick before we leave you, just want to give a quick shout out to our cameraman Cold, who has been doing amazing work for us here on eXtv all season long. So thank you so much, Cold. Also wanted to let you know that in case you didn't hear, that UGC is sponsoring a donation drive to offer a cash prize to the top teams in UGC Platinum in North America in Season 12. So if you're interested in donating, definitely go to the links that is up on the screen right now. Thank you, Cold. Also, quick shout out to TurboCop who donated $500. So
wow, really?
Yeah,
that's amazing.
So I think he just bought his own platinum team right there to be his slaves for a day.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah. So, but if you do donate over $50, you will get a mentoring session with a platinum player. Maybe Sigafu. I don't know.
Yes, I am signed up on that. So if you liked hearing my voice, you can hear a lot more of it.
All right, that's awesome. All right, guys, so definitely go check that out. Hopefully we'll see you next Monday, but thanks so much for joining us, guys. Thank you to Cole, to Eckstein, to Sigafu, to Brick, who's been in chat, to Hildreth, who I always love, and yeah, TurboCop. We'll just throw it out there again. So thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you Monday.
Yeah.